Hello, Your Majesty, and welcome now to Shout Out Wednesday. Post a comment or ask a question on YouTube or the Mothership on a Wednesday. I'll do my best to give you a shout out or answer 1 week later. Well, it looks like sunny and productive today for the royalty of the zodiac. That's because the moon has now transited into Virgo, putting emotional focus on what I call soul capital. This is the conscious awareness that's responsible for your self-esteem, which turns into productivity, which turns into your ability to make things in the world, which turns into your ability to draw in abundance, which we know as money. So this is you being emotional about self-esteem and money. Now, there's two ways to go, Your Majesty. You can go to the dark side of the moon, you can go to the light side of the moon, and you may want to go to either, because this is the Saturn work you've been doing for nearly 20 months now. Saturn's been trying to get Leos to grow up when it comes to self-esteem and take responsibility for their soul capital. So you could spend the day worrying, or you could spend the day emotionally investing, but I probably know what the trigger will be. The sun being ruled by Saturn. We're in chapter 3 now of the sun in Sagittarius. Saturn is ruling the day. That means the universe would like to know your final answer, basically, for the next year at least, on what exactly do you really want? What does your heart really want? Leos have been off their path for nearly 12 years. No matter how much you've been on your path, even Madonna, who's done some great things, still has not completely been on her path, I would argue, because Pluto's been helping you come to the core of your inner child and what your inner child really wants. So what you need to ask yourself, Leo, is what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want in the next year? And make sure you're being honest with thyself, okay? Finally, for our shout out, it's going to go to Silly Nora, who asks the question, should she watch her rising sign or should she watch her sun sign? Watch both, Silly Nora. That's because they tell different stories. The sun sign, watching that horoscope, tells you kind of what you're doing out there in the world. When you watch your rising sign, you're actually getting how it affects your inner world, how it affects your personal story. And usually the sun is where the activity is, and the rising sign is where the inner activity is. So watch both. All right, that's all I have for Wednesday. I'll see you folks tomorrow with more. Live, love, be.